Hey everyone, this is a quick tutorial on getting started with the Wix website builder. The first thing you're going to do is go to Wix, that's Wix.com, and you will start at a page that looks like this. If you've never created an account, this is where you want to be. You'll click on this sign in, and if you have an account you can just enter it here. Otherwise you will click sign up and you will create your account. The initial account is free. You don't have to pay for a subscription unless you want to sign up for a professional account. Once you've done that, you will end up on a site dashboard. This is my site dashboard right here. And you can see that I have some things already on there. A current site that's not published, and some other things. Yours will change as you add things to it. But to create a brand new site, you will click on this little plus mark up here, and once you are hover over that, it says create a new site. So if you click on that, it's going to ask you what kind of website you want to create. Depending on what your assignment is or what you're using it for, you can choose any of these. Really, once you're on there, you can customize any of it. I like to start, if I don't have really, for an assignment, usually portfolio and CV will work. Those are also good for resumes and such. If you start with something like a store, it's going to have some things automatically built in for like billing and purchasing and such. And then obviously like a blog is going to be set up just slightly different. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to select portfolio and CV just so you can kind of see what it is. Then you're going to get a let Wix design for you, or you can create a website for yourself. But they're all going to have a template assigned to it as well. So as you click choose a template, and you're going to get, this is the portfolio templates, but you can see over here that there are a lot of different things, and you can actually change the different templates here, and those are the original ones you had at that point. So there's a community and education one that's also kind of nice, because you can click on that and it's going to give you some that are nicely set up for school projects. So what this is basically giving you is a layout for your website, and it's giving you kind of a built-in background so that you don't have to choose those things, and you can just kind of start with something pre-designed there. Now you can edit all of these things even if you start with a layout. So let's go back here. I'm just going to choose this one that says preschool. You're going to notice on some of them they have a price. Most of them are free, but up in the corner it's going to give you a price, and this one's free. You can view it if you want a bigger view of it, or you can just go ahead and click on edit. I'm going to just click on edit, and it's going to bring up the pre-designed website with pages kind of already linked in. Now you can change those, and the background's already in there. So now you have your basic template. But this is everything on here is something that you can edit. If you don't like the background, you can click on it, and you can see here what some of the things are. You can change the color, you can add videos, you can add images. It's kind of like working with a PowerPoint, but it has a lot more features on it. Some of these do cost. You can kind of see, if we click that, it's going to change the background. So now we've changed the background, so you can customize everything. If you click on this, it's just a text box. You can edit the text. Okay, you can do font size, you can do different colors. Maybe I'm going to do blue for this. So you essentially just get pop-ups that you can change alignment, just like anything else you would in um, other projects that you're working with. And so all of the boxes that you click on are things that you can edit. They're immediately going to have a pop-up there. You can change the buttons, those sorts of things. Probably the biggest difference is you're going to have things that you might want to add, rearrange, look at the menu, add those different things. So let's look at adding a page. So if you have a project and there's different things you want to add, it's kind of like maybe setting up a notebook. So you're going to go to Pages, and this is going to give you how things are layered in your website. So our landing page is our home page. Then you can see that these titles over here correspond with what is laid out in your menu up here, your horizontal menu. So if you want this, if you're not going to have something called programs, you can click on this and you can edit this, rename it. So if you're doing a project and you have to come up with, maybe you have to list books that you're going to review. And so you don't have programs that you have to talk about, but you have to have book reviews. You can change that, and it changes it right there on your menu. Okay. You may not have staff. You may have different contact information. You can take it out if you don't need it. Like I said, all of these things are going to be edited from this menu here. If you need to add a page, you just simply click on that. Add a page. It's going to add a new page, let you title it, games. Done. Okay, it automatically put it right there, but you can take it and drag it down wherever you want it. Okay, and it's going to move it here. If you need it to go underneath something, you can just tuck it in there, and it'll link in underneath that tab. So it would be on the About Us tab, and you would have a link to it there. So that's how you add pages. If you don't need a page, you just click on that and simply delete it. And it gets rid of the one even if they're already pre-programmed in there. Okay. You can add, there's stock pictures on here. So this has pictures pre-built in. Okay, these are free to use. So, but if you want to change images, you can do that. You can add an image, and there's different ways you can do it. This is one that I've uploaded, so you can upload a message from, or a photo from yours. You can go to your social images, but probably one that's going to be very helpful to anybody here is free from Wix, which means they're free to use. You don't have to pay for them. You don't have to worry about usage rights or anything. So if you want to add to that carousel of pictures that's playing there, if you want to add this picture to it, it now drops it in there. You can rotate it around, and now you're done. So as it would then rotate through, you're going to see the different images there. And just like anything else, you can change the images, you can design things, you can animate different things. This is going to have a animate how it comes in and out. So now it will show how that goes through that carousel when someone lands on your page. You can click in, of course, all of these and change any of that text. When you go to a new page, if you're ready to work on a new page, you just click over to this page. It's preset with some text boxes in there, but you just click on the text box and you can put a new quote in. You can change the background colors. You can change a design there if you like a different color. And then of course all of this text you can just change however you'd like. If you want to add something else into this, say you want to add a picture, you just go over here. You want to add an image. Okay, you want to add a free image. Those are always easy. And maybe you want to add that image and it'll be in there, and you can drag it around just like you would in a PowerPoint to get it set where you want. So once you have decided, once you've put all your content in, and you have everything ready and you're ready to publish it, so that other people can see it, you click on this publish button up here. You can preview it, you can save it along the way, you don't have to do it all at once. This lets you see what it would look like on a mobile version, which is sometimes helpful if you're trying to do like a professional page, because it can look quite different. But we'll go back to standard desktop view because that's how most of your instructors will look at it. You go to publish and you will get a domain name. So this one has a number in there. So maybe this is parenting class, and let's see, it's a free domain. If you want a customized domain that you pay for, you do the next one, save and continue, and now you have your domain name. Okay, and you publish it so other people can see it. And then if you want to view your site, you can. If you need to send a website address to an instructor, then you can copy this link here. I'll go ahead and publish and show you what it looks like once I've published it. Then here's obviously your website address that you can copy and email or submit to your instructor so that they can go to and view your site. It's a really quick, easy way to do a professional looking website for free, unless you want to pay for that private domain name that does cost continually to keep. These are really great ways to do presentations for class without having to pay for PowerPoint, pay for the domain name. They're also good ways to keep your work throughout your college career so that you can have a portfolio built on either Wix or Weebly is another site that you can use, and then it keeps all of your work and all of your projects put together, and then it's a nice way to present your body of work to potential employers. The only thing with the free ones, you get a little bit of like advertisement here and there, but it's much better than paying for your domain names all the time. You can still update this after you've published it. You just have to save it and publish it again. But it is nice because if you're doing a blog or something continually, you can always go back and put updates in there. Or if you turn in an initial assignment, you can also go back and turn those in, change things if an instructor says something that there's something needs to change. So that's a quick idea of how to use Wix. It's pretty easy once you start playing around with it to learn the program. If you need any help, I encourage you to stop by the ICC library and ask for me. My name's Sarah, and I would be glad to help you get started on your Wix page. Thanks.